In this video, we're going to take a look at building a test in a content area using an existing question pool in the course. So what I'm going to do in this example is create a new test, and here I am on the assessments link of my course menu, and I'm going to open up the quizzes and test folder, and I'm going to create a new test right in here. Now the difference between creating a new test right here in the content area as opposed to creating a new test down here in the control panel using this tool is that as I create the test, I'm also going to be deploying it right in the content area. When you create them down here under the test surveys and pools tool, they're not deployed until you go up to the content area and actually deploy the test. So I'm going to build a new test in here, create an assessment, and point to test. Create a brand new one, and we're going to call this music test number 2. I don't have to put any kind of a description in there if I don't want to, and submit. And all I've done so far is created the empty shell. Now comes the option where you can put questions into your test. So instead of building them from scratch right here in Blackboard, what I'm going to do is use questions that I have in that question pool. So in order to find those, I point to and click on Find Questions. And when this next window opens up, it gives me the options to search for questions using these browse criteria. I can search by pools, I can search by questions that I've already used on tests. I can search by question types like all multiple choice or all fill in the blank questions. I can search by categories, which are the metadata keywords that you filled out when you were building your questions, like music, for example, is a category. A topic in this example would be rock and roll. I can search for questions by level of difficulty or by any keywords. So I'm going to go ahead and look in my possible pools options, and here are all the different question pools that I have. And I've created this pool called music. So I'm going to click that box right beside music, and here is my music pool right here of all the questions that I have in that. Not only does it show me the questions that I have in the pool, but it also shows those same questions that have already been deployed in a test. For example, there's the question about Alice Cooper, his snake there. You'll see the very same question up here somewhere in the pool, Alice Cooper. So what I'm looking for in this particular example are the 7 questions that we just created and uploaded to our pool using Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Notepad. So here they are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to check all 7 of those questions and say submit. And those will be imported directly into the test that I just created. And here they are. Now that they're in the test, you of course have the option to edit those questions any way that you want. You can change the point values of them, or you can actually open up the question itself and make any changes that you want to that. I'm just going to take a minute and go down through these 7 questions to make sure that they all look okay. So far, so good. There's that matching one. Of course, these are the matches that I've already set up right here when I built the question. So addicted to love, you can see, is D, which is Robert Palmer. So that's all set up to go and ready to go. The ordering one, let's just make sure this is the correct order of these songs by the year that they were released, and this is how they'll be displayed to the students. So I'm pretty happy with that. 3, 1, 2, 5, 4. That's a good mix-up of the songs. And finally, in this one, this is the Black Velvet song. I'm just gonna go into that and make sure that that question looks okay. There's the question as the student will read it, and in each one of these variables they'll get that drop-down list, and this is the order that the drop-down list will appear to the student. I'm going to click on allow partial credit for that, so that if the student gets 4 out of the 6 right, they will get 4 points. And go to the next one. And you see Here are the correct answers right here as I have already had them set. So that was built when I built that in I believe I did that one in Notepad. So it automatically picked up on the correct answers. Just double checking that to make sure that it's okay. Looks good. And once again, this is a new question and we haven't added any metadata to it yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. This is an easy question. And keywords would be uh, or something like that. Okay, and I can submit that. That question has been submitted. So now I'm happy with the way all those questions look, and I can just say OK on that and submit. And now I have deployed that test on the content area, and the students can access it from this point forward. Oh, and apparently I have it turned off. So I'm just going to go in and edit the test options and make that test available to the students right there. I haven't bothered setting up any of the other ones, so by default it's going to be a single attempt for this test. There is no forced submission on it. There is no time frame within which the test will be displayed. There's no due date. It will automatically be included in the grade center, and the feedback to the student will be just the score. Although I could give them all of those for feedback if I wanted to. And the question will be submitted, the test will be deployed to the student all at once, so they'll see all the questions at the same time. And submit. And there it is, ready to go. And that's the end of that video. Thank you.